Hi everyone, and welcome back to Great Books for Kids. Today, we're heading off on a truly unforgettable journey, one filled with wisdom, wonder, and some of the biggest, kindest, most adventurous animals in the world, elephants. Elephants have always captured children's hearts. They're majestic, gentle giants, and they star in some of the most beautiful, funny, and touching children's stories ever written. Today, we'll share 5 real, amazing elephant adventures that your little readers will absolutely love. Ready to march along with these incredible creatures? Let's dive in. First up, we have a true classic, Elephant and Piggie series by Willems, starting with Today, I Will Fly. Now technically, this isn't just one book, it's a whole delightful series. But we couldn't talk about elephants in children's books without mentioning Gerald. Gerald the elephant and his best friend Piggie are one of the most beloved duos in modern picture books. In Today I Will Fly, Piggie is determined to fly, despite the fact that, well, pigs usually don't fly. Gerald, ever the cautious and thoughtful elephant, is skeptical and tries to keep his friend's feet firmly on the ground. But through a mix of humor, patience, and surprise, the story takes a heartwarming turn. Willems' genius lies in the simple text, expressive illustrations, and laugh-out-loud humor that kids and adults love. These books are fantastic for early readers, and the strong emotional connection between the characters makes each little adventure unforgettable. Elephant and Piggie show us that friendship is an adventure all by itself, and that sometimes, even an elephant needs to dream big. Next up, let's travel into the lush wild with The Elephant's Garden by Jane Ray. This stunning picture book tells a rich, almost fable-like story set in a peaceful jungle where the animals live happily, thanks to an elephant's beautiful garden. The garden provides food for everyone, until a cunning human king, hearing about this paradise, decides he wants it for himself. What follows is a poignant story about greed, sharing, respect for nature, and the balance of life. Jane Ray's illustrations are intricate, vibrant, and full of detail, creating a dreamlike world that pulls readers in. The Elephant's Garden feels like an ancient tale passed down through generations. It's an adventure with a message about valuing community and stewardship of the earth. And of course, the wise elephant at its heart reminds us that true strength often comes from generosity and peace. Our third amazing elephant adventure takes us into a world of love, loyalty, and memory. The Saggy, Baggy Elephant by Kathryn and Byron Jackson, illustrated by Gustav Tenggren. Originally part of the classic Little Golden Books series, the Saggy, Baggy Elephant has been charming readers for decades. It tells the story of Suki, a young elephant who is teased by a parrot for his loose, wrinkly skin. Feeling self-conscious, Suki sets off on a journey through the jungle to find out if there's something wrong with him. Along the way, Suki meets all sorts of animals, some friendly, some not so much, and eventually finds a whole herd of elephants who look just like him. He learns that what makes him different actually makes him perfect. The story is simple and sweet, but the underlying message about accepting yourself just as you are is powerful and timeless. The illustrations are golden age gorgeous, full of rich color and life. The Saggy Baggy Elephant is a wonderful choice for children learning to embrace their own uniqueness, and for anyone who's ever felt a little out of place before finding where they belong. Now, for a big-hearted adventure packed with whimsy, let's talk about Strictly No Elephants by Mantchev, illustrated by Taeun Yu. In this beautifully illustrated story, a boy and his tiny pet elephant are turned away from the local pet club because strictly no elephants is their rule. Undeterred, the boy and his elephant decide to start a new club, one that welcomes all kinds of pets and all kinds of friends. This book is a wonderful, gentle way to introduce themes of inclusion, friendship, diversity, and kindness. The story reminds children that real friends don't exclude others, and that there's always room for everyone, even if your pet happens to be a skunk, an armadillo, or yes, an elephant. Taeun Yu's soft, expressive artwork brings tenderness to the story, and the elephant, tiny though he may be, becomes a symbol of loyalty and unconditional love. Strictly No Elephants is a perfect read-aloud for preschool and early elementary kids, especially when discussing empathy and creating welcoming spaces. And finally, let's end with a book that's a true celebration of the spirit of elephants, How to Be an Elephant Growing Up in the African Wild by Kathryn Roy. This non-fiction picture book is both thrilling and incredibly informative. It follows a baby African elephant as she grows up in the wild, learning all the skills she'll need to survive. How to use her trunk, how to find water, how to stay safe from predators, and how to move with her herd. Kathryn Roy's watercolor illustrations are dynamic and stunning, capturing the grand beauty of elephants and the sweeping African landscape. The book blends narrative storytelling with fascinating scientific facts, making it an excellent crossover for young readers interested in both nature and adventure. How to Be an Elephant celebrates the incredible strength, intelligence, and deep social bonds that make elephants so amazing. It's a breathtaking tribute to one of the planet's most extraordinary creatures, and a perfect choice for animal lovers and budding naturalists. And there you have it, 5 unforgettable elephant adventures for kids that combine friendship, courage, discovery, and lots of heart. Whether you're looking for a silly story, a fable, a celebration of diversity, or a deep dive into the real lives of elephants, these books have something magical to offer. If you enjoyed today's list, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to Great Books for Kids for more weekly storytime favorites and book adventures. And tell us in the comments, which elephant story are you most excited to share? We'd love to hear your favorite big-hearted book picks too. Until next time, happy reading. And remember, adventures are even better with friends, big ears, and big dreams.